Hello,
Hello,
good afternoon.
good afternoon, madam.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you
And
for
how is the
asking.
snowfall?
Yeah, it's very volatile conditions here.
Hmm.
I enjoyed a lot. First and
Yes.
second spell, but then thereafter it was warm, chilled, cold.
Hmm.
So that was difficult. Yeah,
Okay, right. All right, so let me teach you one thing. Whenever we say I enjoyed, we have to use a reflexive pronoun, right? So I enjoyed myself, and they enjoyed themselves. You enjoyed yourself. So I enjoyed myself a lot, like this. Okay. So
right.
this is the little bit of polishing. Not that you're not wrong when you say I enjoyed a lot, but that 1% of polish is I enjoyed myself a lot.
Right.
And bone chilling, not bone chill, bone chilling. So that is a good expression you used. So bone chilling cold. Yes. So I was reading about it in the newspapers, and we could feel the repercussions because there were cold waves in Delhi, rain.
Yes.
It
Yes.
rained for a few days in the northern parts, I mean, in the plains. So I could sense that it must be snowing heavily in your parts.
Yeah, yeah. It went for more than 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And after that, even now, it is still there.
Okay. So it's still snowing.
Not right now, but we can see the snow, 2 to 3 feet all the time.
Hmm.
Wherever we have to go, we just have to face all that. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So how do you cope?
Yeah,
What is the
it
coping mechanism? You must be having your own, survival mechanisms. What are those?
most of the time, actually, local will help you in this situation because they were very much aware of the things and the conditions. So they do not rely on the things like power, electricity, fuel, means petrol, uh, or like those things. So they already recommended that you must have, uh, you know, wood with you and all those things, all the material like ration with you, otherwise you will not be able to survive. So they guided well, and I used those tricks and they helped also, to keep our body warm, that we need all the time that warm fire. So yes, all those things and their suggestion, they helped a lot.
Right. So that means you have a fireplace in every house.
Yeah, without that it's not possible for a single person to survive in those conditions.
So like they used to have in the British, the British when they had their home in Dalhousie and Shimla. So they used to the British fireplace. So
Yes, yes,
we have
similar to
seen in
that.
movies. Hmm.
It,
But
it
then,
is,
isn't it dangerous? Like there is a risk of fire.
yeah, there is, yes, there is a risk of the fire also, but not only this, but sometime if you are not aware of, the other things or the effect of that, not using it properly, sometime
Hmm.
it creates kind
Carbon
of,
monoxide.
yes, carbon monoxide. So that is even, I can say, that can take the life of a person also. Sometimes we have heard these type of a news in newspaper. So this is one thing, and another is regarding the fire. Yeah, that is not that much dangerous because of the two reason. Because most of the people now aware where they have to keep all these wood or the logs, that is material,
Hmm.
this combustible material. And second thing, that now they are aware because of the past experiences, that they know that what to do in a different situation. But most of the time, as we were experiencing the snowfall, so even if sometime somewhere it starts,
Hmm.
then it is
Hmm.
going to extinguish immediately, because the snowfall and the breeze, that is not going to allow the fire to come out and captures the most of the area. So it keep in a controlled manner.
Okay. For us, it is like a fairy tale because it's so hot. It's 32, 33 degrees here, the temperature outside.
Yes, and we are here -22, just opposite to that.
Oh, minus 22, even in
Yeah,
February.
-12 to -18 is a normal here nowadays,
Hmm.
and sometimes -22. That is,
Hmm.
yeah, that we can see that also.
Okay. So is this normal or is it below normal?
For this month, actually, it is not a normal, but for the condition like November, December,
Hmm.
for that I can say that is a normal, but not for this specific period in the month of February.
Okay. From woolens and okay, how when you go out, then what is the I mean, what kind of precautions do you need when you step out?
The first thing is, layering up yourself and keeping yourself covered from every part of your,
Hmm.
not even a single part. Even your finger need to be covered with the gloves. So the
Hmm.
first thing that you have to cover yourself, and
Hmm.
second, you can't go even if you see the sun is there. You can't go there straight away. You need to have a goggles on your eyes. Otherwise, the rays, they are harmful for the eyes
Oh.
also, because
Hmm.
the reflections from the white snow directly towards your eyes. So
Oh. Okay.
the,
It's very
that is the
harsh.
yes. And
It's
second
like
thing you need,
it's like being
yeah,
on the pole. It's
yeah,
similar
definitely,
to being in the poles.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
Yes, and the next thing is, when you go outside, you need to have a gum boot with you.
Hmm.
Otherwise, the normal shoes are not going to help you,
Hmm.
and you will skid anywhere, and you
Hmm.
will fall. You need to have a stick with you in your hand. One hand is going to be that, and another thing that you need to have these gum boots. They are going to help you to walk on the snow and wherever you want to go. And in case if you fail, or if you're a new person,
Hmm.
whether that is using expensive, whatever the amount that your expenditure on the shoes, that is not going to help you until unless you are
Hmm.
having those simple boots. Those who are going to help you.
Okay, the very basic type, which are
Yes, these.
specially meant for hills.
Yes.
Okay, right. So, like, do you feel it is an advantage that you grew up in the hills? Is it some sort of an advantage, or it
Yeah, it
doesn't?
is all. I always take it as an advantage, because I grew up in a hills, and it helped me a lot, to maintain myself. Sometime I keep myself away from many diseases. And the moment I saw most of the visitor, because this is a very beautiful place where I am at present, and most of the visitor, they love to come here, the tourists, all the time. But when I saw them, they were struggling even to walk on a normal paths that
Hmm.
we normally walk through. But as you are a newcomer there, so you always face, something like that. Your single mistake will take you down there, near to the river, or your skid anytime.
You may
Uh,
scare
that
anytime.
that
Hmm.
life, life threatening. So
Hmm.
in that case, I found myself somewhere very safe because I know I already went through all these things, and I found myself more balanced in those situations. And
Hmm.
yes, it is all about that is how you think in your mind. That is what is most important.
Hmm.
And if I am here in these conditions right
Hmm.
from my birth. So I can handle these things in a better way than the person who is coming here only just to see the snow, but they caught, in those dangerous situations where they even find it is difficult for them to take one step forward.
Hmm. Correct. Yes, many a times tourists get stuck in snowstorms, blizzards,
Yes, yes.
or avalanche, or even landslides.
Yes, most of the time, because they are not aware of. I have seen many actually, those who are not completely aware of the conditions, but still uh, they just want to show that they are adventurous, but they don't
Hmm.
know that is to go even 2 to 3 kilometers during these storms of the snow.
Hmm.
It is going to take your life sometime because we have
Correct.
seen many times that the people, maybe during the 4 to 6 o'clock, they just walk towards the hill.
Hmm.
They were expecting they will be there to their
Hmm.
next destination,
Hmm.
but they failed to reach there, and with their smiling face, just the lifeless bodies were there. So
Oh, okay.
this happened,
So,
and this is very normal in those conditions. But if you are not aware of these things, that you need to take precaution and don't show those type of adventure.
okay, you mean to say that they were caught unawares. They were not
Yes,
even prepared.
yes, because
They didn't realize it was so sudden.
yes, because when it is snowing, you
Hmm.
need not to be, go in that time. But if
Hmm.
you are moving, then you are supposed not to stop for even a single minute. Because
Hmm.
the moment you stop somewhere, your body and blood is going to freeze immediately.
Oh,
And that is, life threatening, and most of the time it takes the lives. So when you are in
okay.
a those momentum is there with you, your heart is pumping, and you are walking. So keep on walking until unless you got safe, place. Don't stop
You have to
anywhere.
keep you have to keep the blood circulating.
Yes, yes,
That's the only way to keep your body warm.
yeah,
Okay, so these are some intricacies which only people of the hills would know.
yeah.
So, do you think that, I was coming to that when you started talking about tourism because every other day we read about so many disasters in the newspapers. So, do you think this whole thing about blogging and vlogging has made some kind of a, over tourism? They have created a trend of over tourism. And do you think over tourism is harmful for the environment, also for the ecosystem? Do you think social media has worsened it?
Yes, to some extent, actually, we only just see one post, and we don't know the timing of that particular visit of that person, and
Hmm.
what was the time and the time, particular time of the month in which they were there. So
Hmm.
we just saw that, and then we immediately, embark on the journey. But actually, we need
Hmm.
to, just to take the advice of the people, that is what time it is to go there in the
Hmm.
place that you are suggesting here in your post. Uh,
Hmm.
it is good to some extent because they are going to make you aware that what
Hmm.
type of difficulty they faced during their journey. For
Hmm.
that reason, it is good. That is, from the media, you are getting those information. And the second thing that is, as I narrated, just that you need to have a gumboot and you need to have a stick and you need not to stop anywhere until you find a safe place.
Hmm.
So if those things are there, and the precaution, if you are taking all those things from any media or any other portal, that's good. But if you all of a sudden, if you do not went through the whole information, or you don't know the credibility of the the person who is saying, maybe my
That.
hotel is there, yeah, my hotel is there, so
Hmm.
I do not want to decrease my business. So
Hmm.
even though there is a risk involved in the
Hmm.
journey, I'm only going to show you those things that
Hmm.
attracts you towards my place. So
Hmm.
somewhere we need to use wisdom when we are, as a tourist, we are walking to our destination. I have seen the cases in my nearby place that our road was completely blocked, and
Hmm.
slide and the stones and the rocks, they were coming down, and it was not even a walkable path for a person. But still, when that is the road is blocked, tourists, they did not decide to go back. They still, by using the other way on foot, they came to the place, and but they were not aware how to climb the mountain in those conditions. And this was, I think, in the month of 1 or 2, yeah, 15 or 20 days back. Uh, both these tourists, they slipped down to the mountain, and
Hmm.
one struck the head. Uh, that person's dead there immediately, then and there, and the second one was admitted in hospital. uh, then that something, difficult situation is there in front of you. You need your wisdom, and I think immediately go back. And the second case which I saw, that there were the tourists, those who have a limited amount of money, and I think maybe this was the reason they decided to go back, though they know that is the road is completely deteriorated, and there is a risk. There was a risk in that situation, but still they went back towards their home, and they were aware that is the no taxi was available, but still they went back, and one of the tourists out of these 14 and 15, he got stuck in the mud. But rest of the tourists, they were just making the video of that person instead of that helping that person. So
Hmm.
these are some incident, sometime these type of incident uh, that make you feel that we need to uplift ourselves, not only just to be the media person to show, or just to try to hike our those post likes and these subscription. Not only this, but we just have to think about that is the human being who is in front of you, who need your helps. We
Hmm.
just have to extend our helping hand immediately before
So,
creating any post. Yeah,
so yes, so that was insensitive.
yeah, definitely.
A lot of insensitivity, and I think so. This whole craze about getting likes and shares, or getting viewership, is
Yes,
making us insensitive. We are trying to create any kind of content without without any discrimination,
yes.
right? uh, so has it ever happened that due to tourists, the local peace of that place has been disturbed, or the life of localites has been impacted in a negative way? Has it ever happened that way?
Yeah, it happened many times because tourists, uh, they feel it like that they have got every license when they are visiting, so they
Hmm.
can do anything. You know, sometime what we are doing out of our home may not be morally
Hmm.
good. It may be good in our conditions where we are living. And
Hmm.
when we are entering in a particular state, if I have to say about Himachal Pradesh, who is
Hmm.
very much devoted and is a land of the gods and goddess,
Hmm.
where we, very much connected with the nature.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden we see that is somebody is coming, and is trying to change that environment while
Hmm.
drinking the wines or using intoxicant material and throwing the bottle anywhere
Hmm.
without knowing the thing that is this is a sacred place where we just have to keep our nerves little bit accordingly, but
Hmm.
they just went on and they do those things that need not to be.
Addiction.
Yes. So
They
these
give
are the
in to
things.
addiction, which is not the culture.
Yes, and the second thing is the pollutions or the type of a garbage they throw. Though
Hmm.
they know that is the bin are there, though they know that is this particular area is known for the beauty,
Hmm.
sometimes they forget that and they become so much complacent about these things without knowing. They just do those things. Yes, so these are the things that actually harm the sanctity of the places.
Correct. Yes. Sanctity is a good word you have used. But then again, I think the economy depends to a great extent on tourism,
Yes,
right? So I think people wait for tourist season to sell their products or their services, like the entire hospitality business, transportation
yes,
business.
yes. Yeah, most of the time, actually, when you are having, this tourism sector, they are
Hmm.
having both the side of the coin, as we know. That is a negative as well as positive.
Hmm.
Where the local, they are very much eager for the tourists to come, and they want them to come. But only when sometime on out of 100 you will find 5% of the people, those who create such type of a fuss. But rest of the people, maybe, or the tourists, they are very much sensitive and they know that what to do in these situations, and they ask you and every second person that how we need to be there at that particular place, what we need to keep with ourselves or what we not. And yes, there are the people those who are very much sensitive about the things. Yeah, a few 1 or 2% that hardly matters in those cases.
Correct. Also, I think mm, apart from tourism, there are, because of the difficult terrain, because of the landscape, apart from tourism, there aren't too many job opportunities. So, this is their way of making a living.
Yes, because only tourism here, agriculture to some extent, horticulture. Yeah, these are the major thing that the locals they are doing. Now we can say that is these are the only things, but now they are earning a lot from this. And I know now that the people who are having only single or a two room for the homestay, they are now converted into three, four, or a five, stories building, and
Hmm.
they are earning a lot. But that is all